Hi guys, so welcome to the first episode of GD's Lessons on Love and Healing. So the first topic we're going to hit on is a relationship, like failing relationships, and just the process of accepting it, looking at it from a higher perspective, and just coming to a decision of what to do about it. The discussion of today is like breaking up in the communications of that sort of situation. Let's be honest, a lot of us have in situations where you have a kid with a partner, maybe two, I don't judge, that you have that you dated for a while, and people break up. Angel numbers 1010 333 222. Go with this message. So I'm going to pull cards at the end, but let me get the message out. So a lot of times when breaking up and things are ending, it gets chaotic, which is so unnecessary. Like, I'm the type of person personally, I don't like drama. I'm a Libra. I'm very chill. I'm very calm. I'm like, whatever. I mean, the old unhealed Gigi could turn up when you turned up, but it was a cause and effect thing. But where did that get me or that person or the next? Nowhere. Granted, I would say I've never been into a fight over a man. I've never been in a physical fight over a man. Me and my partner had a scuffle or two, but I've never been into a fight over a man. I would never fight over a man. And it's like I would never share a man either. I'm a one-on-one type of girl. I'm not no us. Let's all get to know. I'm not into the open stuff. I'm not into the sharing or sister wives. Now, I'm not against people that are, because it seems like the younger generation coming in now, they are with it, which is to each his own, whatever. What fills your cup, it fills your cup. That's fine. I got a lot of workout stuff on because I've been working out a whole lot, y'all. Confirmation. But anyway, okay. But anyway, so it does not have to be complicated breaking up. And I feel like it gets complicated because of lack of knowing how to communicate. So let's say if you and your partner are growing apart, maybe one is losing interest in the other. Maybe one met somebody else. Somebody's situation is just literally growing apart. Another situation is one of the people met somebody else that sparked their interest, and they didn't know how to tell the person that they were building a foundation with. Somebody else's situation is somebody's a flighty person. They always run and to the next best thing. That's why they're never fulfilled. That is one that is left to like a more so healing thing. Like they have when somebody's really flighty, never finishes something they started, and that's that they have a lot of self growth and healing to do. But either way it goes, nobody's decision should be an effect on the person you are, because it is life. And I feel like that you always should respect another person's decision, even when it hurts. Like, put your feet in their shoes. What if you wanted to leave and you met somebody different? Hold on, let me tell you. Okay, you want that person to respect you. So, and it's doable. I think the problem, I'm not going to say I think, the problem comes in when the honesty is misconstrued. And I feel like if you've been in a relationship with somebody, 9 times out of 10, that y'all have built a friendship. So the friendship gets broken when the dishonesty comes. I don't think the friendship gets broken because of the relationship not working. I mean, sometimes that, which still I'm going to go back to, reflects an issue of that person of codependency or abandonment issues, which is something they need to fix within themselves. And let's go to, that's where a lot of the twin flame journey comes in. But I'm not going to get deep into the twin flame journey right now. I'm going to keep it going on breaking up in peace with no resentment. So that where it is like, let's be honest, if one person isn't happy, it usually shows before they either choose to say, they choose to just dip and leave and abandon ship, or things get so out of hand that everything's lost. The friendship, the relationship, everything just plummets. So you'll see signs. So if they're not fulfilled, they're not fulfilling you, or their attention elsewhere, whatever the case is, then the relationship is not even being fulfilled. So them wanting to leave should not be a big issue because you're not happy. Would you rather stay in that situation with somebody that clearly showing you a red car might be significant, a white car, a Jeep or a Hummer, and a black car is significant? Would you rather stay a green Honda Civic too is significant? Would you rather stay in a situation that neither one of y'all are being fulfilled just because facing your trauma or healing your heart from a failed relationship, or just keep hurting you in that person? 666 might be significant. Keep hurting yourself, disappointing yourself in that person because y'all don't know how to communicate and somebody got abandonment issues. Women and men, but I'm going to say mainly women, respect you more if you are open and honest. If you just come to her like, hey, I mean, it's not right that I've been cheating or doing this, found somebody they like more. And yeah, they want to leave. Instead of you sneaking and geeking and having sex with them in the car that y'all share and that y'all ride y'all kids around 555, having sex with them in the car that you share with them and your kids, and somebody being able, you allowing somebody to get on the internet and disrespect them and act like they are nothing when really they didn't do anything to you. You are just looking for a way out because you aren't in love anymore. When all that can be avoided, you can just say, hey, I'm feeling somebody else, or I got somebody that is fulfilling me more than you. Whatever the case is, yeah, it's going to hurt. However, trouble and pain don't last always, and they ain't stop making women when they made her, or the one you leaving, or the one you got kids by. They ain't just make one woman. They ain't stop making men when they made him, or the one you got kids by, the one you leave. They didn't just make one man. So as much as we are as people move off emotion, I like to say a better part of us also have the ability to cope and move on. Now, it's also a thing where it's easier said than done, but it's doable. And just understand that what's meant for you would never be taken from you or could not be taken from you. And if somebody that you're dating, whether you're a woman or man, have wandering eyes in the first place, they're more than likely not in a position where they're ready to settle down. Because if they are openly looking around, meeting people, dating, then some part of them isn't fulfilled. That's simple as that. Like, they're not fulfilled. So it's one sided. You would prefer to be in a situation where the love is equally yoked. And we get in places where we're comfortable and just accepting the minimum or lack of because we think it's too hard to walk away, start over, and leave. But did you ever think for a second that you just walking away, even walking away with less or nothing, you would be more at peace and happy than you are constantly trying to put together something that already had been torn apart? Like, it's just your safety net. How do you know that walking away won't create an even more safetier net for you if you don't try? So this is just part one, because I don't want to make super long videos. This part is for somebody. So I'm getting that somebody is going through a breakup, they're really hurt right now, confirmation, or somebody is in a relationship that they're not happy and it's one-sided, and you're thinking about leaving, you really want to leave, and you feel like starting over would be too hard. You got kids. I did that. I had to. I've been there. Like, it is hard. I'm not going to say it's not hard, but even going through the struggles, I was at more peace than I had been in a long time trying to hold together a relationship that had already fell apart because the trust was gone. The exclusiveness to it was gone. The sacredness of it is gone. And sacredness to me is big. That's why I conduct myself in a way that I do. That means I'm not perfect. However, I know I'm not for everybody. Everybody is not for me. So even if I conversated with people, a bunch of people, when it comes in terms to a relationship, I've only been in a very, very few. I could count the relationships I've been in, long-term relationships I've been in on one hand, because they always lasted for a long time. So I'm not going to get all up into that. I'm going to pull cards for this particular message. I'm going to do more than one message today when it comes terms of loving lessons, but I've been led to give this one about it's a couple of different scenarios. Okay, I'm getting that two people are together, that neither one of them are happy, but it's like you kind of in your comfort zone, but both of y'all starting over will literally make it better. And just having that conversation, like, it's, even if, yes, it hurts when you first sit down and have the conversation, however, by the end of it, you feel better, and nobody can say you did anything to them because you were honest. You told them, you said, you were honest. Like, you have to, if you make yourself happy, like, you can't even be a good man or a woman to somebody when you're not fulfilled. And we say that a lot, but it's so true. Like, you can't, like, if you're not fulfilled yourself, how in the world can you show up and fulfill the next person? It's still not going to be it all. And kids, everybody wants their family together, but any household with two parents that don't get along is more trauma on a child than a household with one parent or the parents are sharing custody of the child, because, like, the toxicness is eliminated. Like, the kid's not getting anything out of this example of a family if it's toxic. You know what I'm saying? That's for somebody. Another one is one person is not interested or has fallen out of love and they're seeing somebody else and they're not being honest with their partner. Their partner is picking up on it. A silver car might be significant, like one of those new little smart cars or whatever. It might not be a smart car, but it's a new little car. But they are picking up on it, and it's a lot of arguing and bickering, and you just need to break the ice to her. And for the female in that situation, like, you have to accept people's free will. If they want to leave and be with somebody else, you gotta let them. Like, the same, it would be the same if it was you. And the last situation is somebody that's trying to hold on to two different people, but one person's okay with it, the other person is not okay with it. They're not into the sister wives thing. So you have to respect that, and you can just, from my understanding, it's just, if somebody, they're letting you choose, so you gotta choose one. I mean, it's a liver thing. For me, I'm never option. When I find out somebody else is around, I first get my position. You can have it, because if you got to question whether you want to be, I'm not into that sharing stuff unless I'm single. The only time I was young, didn't want to get into no relationship, honestly, when I was young, because I had woundings that I needed to handle. I didn't let people get too close to me. Like, I had an issue with that, so I won't date, I won't enter a commitment. But I was doing my little thing or whatever. But it was constantly with the same person that I would do my little thing. But whether it was wrong. It was not. It wasn't right. I'm not gonna brag about me being toxic, because I was toxic. Not that I tried to disturb it, but me even allowing somebody got me on the side. I allowed it. I wasn't a disturbance because I did not care to be in a relationship, but I wasn't thinking about that other person's feelings either. So that I got served my karma back in the worst way. But hey, it is what it is. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Horizon. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Horizon. But that was back in the day before I got a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Horizon. Before I learned, before I ever opened up to somebody. For real, that was before I was willing to open up, and get committed and stuff. But I'm not going to talk about all that on this video, because this video is about these couples. There's three different couples that I'm picking up on. It could be you, your person, or the person in your energy going through this. And it could be for more than one person. My energy pools and my channels are timeless, so whenever it shows up on your timeline, then it is for you. I got a Gemini again, Scorpio, Pisces. Let me see if this is current, past, or future relevance, and then I'll get something else for y'all. I always say my prayer before I get on here. Ancestors of the holy, my ancestors of the light, Is this current, past, or future energy? Past events? Past events. Past. All right. Now let's see. Everything you go through is for a reason. Like some people put in your life, you know, they're either a lesson or they're a blessing. Sometimes they're there for the moment. Sometimes they're there for everything. Forever. Soulmates are not always lovers. A soulmate can be somebody like your family member. A soulmate can be somebody that and even if you're a twin flame, all twin flames aren't meant to be together. Sometimes they are really the catalyst to you waking up and grow. Like I know it was mine. My twin flame was very, very cold-hearted, and he was attractive, had money, so women like wasn't hard for him to get. So it was the lesson I was supposed to be him was to teach him to appreciate S, appreciate people not just aesthetics because I wasn't his typical type, but to look deeper. But it fell apart. B, which is okay. C, X, P, and Z. First, middle, or last initial, we got a Z, we got a P, we got an X, we got a C, we got a B, and we got an S. Yes. But either way it goes, I'm not gonna get deep in that because I'm gonna make a few messages. This one is just to address the couple that's falling apart, and we got a U or breaking up. Your ancestors are saying, let it go, so you can heal and start your healing. Because at the end of the day, you know, it's just not good. So we got a U, first, middle, or last name, guys. A S, we got a B, we got a C, an X, a P, and a Z. It might be two of your initials, it might be one, it might be all of them. Take it how it resonates. I'm going to pull out of confirmation. Somebody, after you walk away and close that cycle, you're going to get a blessing. That's for somebody, not for everybody. Okay. All right. I'm going to pull from my relationship cards. It's going to be characteristics of you, your person, what's going on in your relationship, maybe what you need to work on if you want to keep it, how your partner's feeling. We got a male energy that has no goals, no drive, no ambition, irresponsible, drama, cheater, and just false. So this male energy is this male energy is non-committable. He's not ready to settle down. He likes to have his cake and eat it too. But what's wrong with this male energy, whoever you are, is you want somebody at home playing wifey, but why you play outside? No, you need to get your own place. You and a couple of your friends get a little bachelor pad so you can do what you want. You don't gotta worry about dealing with the drama and the riffraffs. Like, stop selling false dreams to women. Like, what's the point? Okay, one or both of these lovers are wanting to keep it quiet because one or more, so somebody in this energy or both of the people in the relationship are cheating. Like, if somebody's wondering why a person is not like showing them off in public or posting pictures or even acknowledging them, it's because they got somebody at home. A female in this energy is easy as Sunday morning. We got a male that is a Casanova. He's not ready to settle down. So again, I think it's a couple that is together. Neither one of them are ready to settle down, the man or the woman. And either one or both of them got somebody on the side. Somebody's wondering why they're not being acknowledged. It's because he got somebody at home. Okay. He got somebody at home, honey. And if you ever wonder that, then 9 times out of 10 is true. Love is here. However, one energy ready to settle and the other not so much. So somebody, it is people, whoever this is, it is love in a relationship, but somebody's just not ready to settle down. We got love is love, man and woman. Again, confirmation with somebody wanting to keep a relationship quiet. Somebody wants to have another person as their side piece. Female energy wants more time to make love. Either the one on the side is wanting more time with this man and she's wondering why she can't get more time. It's because he's married. Or it is the woman that is at home is wondering why she's not getting much time with her husband. And it's because he got somebody on the side. Take it how it resonates. I'm getting more than one situation. However, if you're not ready, then just tell the women that. It's their choice whether they want to be with you or not. It says female energy, very insecure, jealousy, when at any cost you do too much. So whoever wanted a female in this energy is willing to do anything possible to win a man over. She does too much. And yeah, that causes problems behind a toxic man. And this man is two-faced. He has no loyalty to nobody but himself. The lady that does too much is his current wife. So maybe the man got somebody on the side and the wife is one of them types that like to harass the women that he dated, used to date, or something of the sort. Maybe somebody got more than one baby mama, and the one that he lived with or he's with is toxic and harass other females that she catch you cheating with. And like, let me say this. Make your man accountable, not the other women. Because how do you know they even know about you? Like, until you try to make your presence known. But what does that look like? It doesn't make anybody feel like, oh, it's like she's crazy and need to get him in check. And he's a dog. Like, who wants a dog? Workplace affair is going on, your person. So your person is sleeping with somebody at work. Male energy, easy as Sunday morning. So it seems like it's a male energy that's easy as Sunday morning. It's a woman that's out here being promiscuous. I told you it's more than one situation. Take it out resonates. And somebody's sleeping with somebody at work. Somebody's insecure and they just be acting all crazy. They really have a mental issue. Yeah. So somebody is married and their side piece want more time. Somebody is unkept. They keep their home. Your husband thinks that you don't clean your house very well. It's a big issue that you rather run the streets and chase him than to take care of your house. He preferred in somebody's baby mother. It says, if more than one, the first name that pops in your head, So if you are somebody's baby mama and you know that you don't clean the house too much, then yeah, they talking about you. Female energy, no goals, no drive, no ambition, irresponsible, drama, cheaters. I feel like a couple is marrying each other. I think that this couple, they both, neither one of them are ready to be in a relationship. Someone needs to tell the truth of their feelings, female to male. So it seems like the wife stays pretty silent because she don't want to. The wife, she speaks up, but she speaks up and harass the women instead of holding the husband accountable. So, I mean, for me, it's always him. And if he is looking other places, then you're not for me. If you're not sure about me, then I'm gonna need you to step out that door so I can go find somebody, meet somebody that is sure about me, or fill my own self back up, fall in love with my own self again until that person comes. That's why I don't just jump into relationships. Like I gotta get. I think I did that like one time, just jumped into a relationship, and that was like the one and only man I ever been in a relationship with. And I'm not scorned or nothing because I believe in love. I love love. However, I've learned a lot. Tyrant, the person in your energy is a tyrant, and this is for the person that I'm reading on. They're a tyrant to the people that you get caught cheating with. The first name that pop in your head, because some people mess with multiple people, is a tyrant. Somebody got small feet. All right, known around the way, girl, loose for sure. So whoever this is, they are known around the way. They kind of they're very friendly. Somebody got a wide nose, so they're somebody that's friendly with their sexual activities. Somebody got gold teeth or fronts. Somebody got natural light colored hair. That could be blonde, light brown, or something of the sort. Somebody has scars on their face. Tattoos. Somebody got a shaved bald head. Ruthless, abuser. They have an issue with their hands. Somebody has an issue with their hands, and that is a female energy. So that was a female verbal abuser. I mean, physical abuser. Maybe she's verbally abusive too. Somebody got a gold tee, a long gold tee. Somebody is younger female. Yeah, the female is younger than our partner. Of course, they're both adults. I don't feel like I needed to put that on there, but just for the ones in the back. You are a tyrant too. So the energy that's being read on, you are a tyrant just as well as your partner. You need to reflect because you have some toxic habits yourself. Somebody has good hygiene though. Somebody got a crooked smile. Let's see. Somebody is very handsome. Let's see. Anything else out of here? Ancestors. Somebody is super tattooed. So you got a lot of tattoos. The other one that say tattoos is like you got some, but super tattooed means you got them all over. Somebody has thin lips. Yeah, somebody super tattooed over. A male energy that is abusive, physically abusive, with brown skin tone, well known, married man that's older than his partner. Again, more than one man in this energy. Somebody got chunky cheeks. Somebody is smelly. When that smelly card means it's like your underarms or your breath. Somebody got stinky arms or stinky breath. It's like something that happens more often than none. Somebody has a low haircut. And let's see what else we got. Anything else? Somebody's mentally ill, like in real life. This one is a fake quiet person. They pretend like they're quiet. They got a real quick switch up. They evil on the low. Somebody got chinky eyes and long hair. Somebody got light eye color. Brown, green, blue, or hazel. All right, anything else? Somebody got small chest. Anything else, friends? Somebody got full lips. Somebody got a male with a deep voice. Somebody got facial piercings other than the ears. Anything other than your ears, or your lip, your eyebrow, or something. Somebody got some naturally thick eyebrows. Somebody got a God-created body that, like, basically you've never been worked on. All right, so I'm gonna get some ages and I'm gonna get up off here, and then I'm going to produce another video. Well, after I see what my kid wants real quick, then I'm gonna make another video. I have some other little things that I want to get done, but I really enjoy this. I hope y'all do too. It's like, I love it. It's very healing for me, and I like helping other people heal because life is life. Life is hard. However, you're gonna go through a lot of stuff, and everything's not meant to break you. You know, you gotta learn something. You know, don't let everything get the best out of you. Just learn the lesson and keep it moving. Like, especially when it comes to relationship, everybody's been hurt before. Somebody's 45. Everybody's been hurt before. Too many, I'm not gonna take all those, but I'll take somebody's 30. Somebody's 25. Somebody's 37. This could be your age, a person in your energy age. You know, your person. 54. 49. One more. 29. Somebody got a 3-year-old. All right, and I'm going to leave it at that. So just sit back and reflect. You know, if you are somebody that knows that you are bad with commitments, then it's just time to let it go. And that don't mean you don't love the other person, or nor does that mean they don't love you. However, you both deserve to be happy, and be honest. Like, somebody that really loves you, they'll respect honesty, okay? And as I always say, remember to pray. Bye.